Hi angels, welcome to Earth Angel Energy. I'm the Earth Angel, and today I'm bringing you another pick a card reading. And I would just like to start off by saying thank you all so much for your patience at this time. Just a little update. I'm actually getting over a cold. I was supposed to post last week, but I'm getting over a cold now, so if I sound a little bit scratchy, that's why. So apologies for the delay, but I just wanted to let you all know that I'm definitely still committed to putting out as many readings as I can for you. Life has just been really, really busy. Good news, a lot of my manifestations have been coming in. However, with added manifestations and added blessings also comes a lot of added work, so things have been a little bit hectic. And then we also recently adopted a little kitty, so he's been really sweet, he's been lovely, but we've just been kind of busy taking care of him and getting him acclimated to our home. So that's just kind of why I've been busy and why I was away for like a week or so, but I'm back with another reading, and I do hope that this is helpful and that it resonates for everyone. So with that being said, today's topic is, how are you viewed at work, at your place of employment? How do people view you? How do people see you? And as soon as I said that, I got kind of like this burst of excitement or energy. So I'm getting kind of a good vibe. So we'll see what we get here. And I have 3 piles for you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So we'll kind of go through how people see you, and then we'll also ask about like your boss, coworkers, and clients as well in each pile. So take a second, see which pile resonates with you, and we can go ahead and get started. Hi, pile 1. So if you chose the first pile, then this is your reading on how you're viewed at work, the people you work with, your place of employment, how are you viewed? So I'm definitely seeing a very, very strong energy here, but I'm also kind of seeing a little bit of complexity in terms of differing kind of relationships with people you work with. It looks good, but I'll kind of get into the nuances as well. So how you're viewed at work. I see you as somebody who's known as someone who works well on your own. I feel like you do collaborate well with others. And we'll get more into that because that's, I think, where a lot of kind of the nuance is here. I see you as someone who's seen as a very big asset, someone very passionate. I have to be honest, a lot of people find you very, very attractive at work as well too. But I feel like you're known as somebody who actually like brings tangible things to the table. So much so that it's sort of frowned upon for people to express how attractive they find you. I do see a lot of respect here. I also see that at work, if there's any sort of idea that you might like move on from your job or might leave, people really don't want that to happen. And along with that too, I think you're also known as someone who has maybe a few people who kind of try to like block you, delay you, or kind of bring unnecessary drama to the work environment when it comes to you. But I also feel like people know you as someone who doesn't engage in drama, who likes for things to move peacefully, for things to move quickly. People also might even kind of see you as somewhat of like a workaholic. Not necessarily in a bad way though. I feel like they appreciate how much you contribute here. It seems honestly very cut and dry. Someone who's a great asset, someone who's passionate, attractive, but well respected, someone who works well, on their own, gets things done. Someone who might be a little bit fixated on their work, but they feel like this is part of what makes you such an asset here. Let's get some more, and then we can kind of get into specific people. Page of Swords, someone very observant, Judgment. Just very strong energy. A good leader too, like you really take initiative on things. You have a lot of great ideas as well. People know you for that. Someone very honest, someone very forthright, someone very good at communicating and getting things done once again. Wonderful. I definitely feel like at your place of employment, they really want to hold on to you. They see you as a very big asset. They see you as someone who brings a lot of like positive contributions, a lot of value. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Tower. And that's what I'm getting with the Six of Swords here. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of a storyline, so we'll delve into that, and then we can get into specific people. So I feel like you're very well valued. I feel like you work well on your own. I actually feel like I feel like you collaborate well with others here, but I feel like you are the most effective when you're just allowed to do your job. But I feel like people are comfortable with that. I feel like people appreciate that, and they actually kind of like it. You're definitely known as someone where someone can just give you a task and you'll get it done. Now, I also feel like there may be people around you who know there might be one or two people who are kind of trying to like cause problems or cause blockages for you. These people kind of have like a microscope on them right now, only because you're seen as such an asset. I also feel like there's someone high up in your job. This could be like a boss. This could be somebody maybe who is involved with like the financials of the job or something. This person really appreciates you, really wants to hold on to you. This person could even want to give you like more money or more compensation. This person is really worried, not even necessarily that you will leave, but just the prospect, like, what if pile one left? This person honestly would see that as a big tower moment here. This person has a lot of love for you. This could be kind of romantic love, but I also just see like in a professional sense, this person loves working with you and loves having you around. This person, whoever this person is who's really kind of holding on to you and wanting to maybe provide more for you in this workplace, this person is really looking at the people who maybe have been trying to cause blockages for you. I'm also getting to that for a lot of the people you work with, a lot of people say really nice things about you, or if they're not like saying really nice things, they're just like neutral or just like, oh yeah, I like pile one, like they seem good at their job. So much so that when people say negative things about you, it comes off very odd and honestly comes off as very like, why are you talking about pile one that way? Like it looks very unusual, and it kind of puts a little bit of a target on someone's back if someone expresses like negative feelings about you. Wow, 6 of Wands. Wow, you're seen as very victorious, very good at what you do. 6 of Cups. This is like the interesting thing too. And the energy in this first pile was different than the other two, but it's like, it's a very mature energy. And so I feel like people really like working with you. I don't feel like you work with people like 100% of the time. I definitely feel like you're, once again, very effective on getting things done on your own and just kind of showing results here. But with the 6 of Cups, I feel like for the people who do work with you, the people who do interact with you, they feel like you're in control. They feel like things are going to go well. They feel like things will improve. They feel like there will be positive growth, positive progress. The people who do interact with you just really enjoy it. I feel like people find you very enlightening, very empowering, very passionate, very affirming here. Okay, so let's get into the specifics now. So how do your coworkers view you? And I know we kind of got into that, but we'll see if we get anything else. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, very good at balancing things. 7 of Cups, you wear a lot of hats, you do a lot. Yeah, 10 of Wands, they see you as someone who's really, really good at balancing so many things. The Empress. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. So I will say this. Your coworkers see you as someone, I mean, really, really good at what you do. Just very mature, very strong, very organized, very balanced. But with the Empress too, and at the bottom we had the 8 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. One thing I will say is, I feel like you are quite patient with others. I feel like you are very understanding with others. But you have a way of, when you really need to get something done, applying just a little bit of that pressure. And so when I got the Empress, it came out in reverse, kind of, but I felt like putting it upright. And so I feel like with that King of Swords in the bottom, I feel like people know you as someone, once again, who will kind of take on the responsibility and get things done. But if you have to kind of get a little bit more into a masculine energy and kind of push things to get things done, they know that you will do that. But at the same time, like, you maintain this Empress energy where you're still patient, you're still helpful, but people kind of know when things, just need to get done. But I feel like in general, you really give people time and space. You're not like a micromanager necessarily, but you make it clear when, there's a little bit more pressure in a situation, but you're also comfortable with easing up, and giving people space to work with you and get things done. Yeah, the Magician, you're very, very effective. They see you as someone very effective, and just someone who brings a lot of value. Okay, so how does your boss view you? Let's get some here. How does your boss view you? Wow, the Magician, the Queen of Wands. Wow. Yeah, your boss doesn't want you to go anywhere. Wow. The Fool, the Page of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful, the World, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, your boss does not want you to go anywhere. I do just have to say that. How does your boss view you? Someone very effective, someone very passionate, someone very enlightened, someone very intelligent, someone, you know, fast moving, but at the same time, that's really the energy that I'm getting here, is that you have a great pace and a great flow when it comes to your work. You put on pressure when you need to put on pressure. You ease up when you need to ease up. And I feel like people appreciate that. I feel like people recognize that. I think because you're known as someone who isn't constantly trying to micromanage or overdoing things in terms of like, go, go, go. You have this nice pace where when people know that pressure is on and when people know that things need to get done, I feel like a lot of people are really happy to, you know, put in a little bit of that extra work to get things done when the pressure's on, just because, you know, you're so kind and very understanding with others. I also feel too that your boss, you might be like younger, you might be a little bit newer or like slightly less maybe like experienced on paper. However, I feel like your boss sees you as someone with a great amount of, I don't even want to just say potential, because at this point I think you've proven way past your potential. I feel like your boss has seen a lot of your growth. I feel like they see you as someone who's constantly leveling up, transforming, but at the same time with the Page of Pentacles, you have this humility about you. And you have a lot of respect and deference for the people who maybe are like, you know, quote unquote above you at your job. But at the same time, you provide a lot of support. You deliver on your promises. And it's this really, really nice balance where your boss feels like respected by you. Especially too if you feel like you have a pretty good boss, or if you have a boss who at least, you know, treats you with that respect and gives you that space. I feel like your boss feels very respected by you, but at the same time, really confident in you that you'll get things done in a thoughtful, detailed way. Yeah, Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. Also, too, I do have to say with that Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands, your boss might know, once again, getting back to the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords, your boss might know that there are one or two people at your job who kind of have it in for you, I think out of, like, more jealousy. And your boss is actively going to bat for you. Yeah, Five of Cups. This might even make him sad. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Wow, the Moon in reverse and the Temperance. This might have happened recently where your boss was enlightened that there might have been one or two people at your job who were just kind of trying to make things harder for you with the Two of Swords and the Devil. I feel like your boss actually feels really bad if this went on for like a certain amount of time, but he's actively trying to do things to make things better. Also, if your boss has ever kind of been a little bit harsh with you or impatient with you, I feel like he actually feels really bad. So if you ever had any moments like that where you, yeah, Five of Wands. Yeah, but the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. If your boss has ever, like, fought you on anything or just kind of been a little bit more combative, they feel like they were just, like, kind of out of pocket here. Wow, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Cups. I just feel like your boss really values you and he feels like, you know, you totally... I feel like there might even be, like, talks of, like, giving you more compensation, giving you a raise. Your boss just has a lot of love for you and he feels like you bring a tremendous amount of value to your position here. Okay, and then let's ask about any clients that you may have as well. Eight of Wands here. How do your clients feel about you? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, bottom, Five of Swords. This is kind of interesting. So it's good. It's a little bit more complicated if you have clients. So I feel like your clients like working with you. They think you work very hard. They think you work very hard. You might even make maybe some of your clients feel a little bit insecure. Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, with that Queen of Cups, you do come up very loving. I feel like your clients do really like you. It's almost giving me the energy of the Ace of Swords. If you're, Pal One, if you have like clients like specifically, I feel like you kind of have, not even like an intimidating energy, but I feel like you kind of look like you kind of have it all together here. I feel like you also have a lot on your plate. But I feel like some of your clients may feel like a little bit like bad about themselves sometimes, maybe. Is that what we're looking at here? Yeah. But at the same time, like, they really value you. Wow. Oh. Yeah, the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. I have to be honest, Pawan, I feel like your clients, in terms of how much they know about you, they feel like you have a lot of responsibilities that you carry well, and you seem very, like, financially stable or well off. Yeah. This is really the only part of the reading where I feel like there might be some sort of like forward movement that you would maybe want to take, and I don't really know what would be the advice here for this. Emperor. Seven of Wands is strength and the Seven of Swords. I think all you can do in this situation is continue to deliver a good product. Try to be polite. Try to be polite. You know, continue to be helpful. But also with the Emperor, when it comes with your clients, I think it's okay to also establish that, you know, what you see is, you know, how you present yourself in a professional sense. And that you don't necessarily share all of the difficulties that you go through. I feel like you're not really that kind of person, especially in a professional sense. But I feel like if there's ways that you can kind of let it, you know, slip, or kind of hint that, you know, this is just, you know, my work face. But, you know, I have a personal life. I have my own things that I go through. And then also, too, if there are ever times, because I also feel like, too, a lot of your clients really, really look up to you. And if there's ever times maybe where they feel like they don't get your full attention or your full time, just kind of following up and letting them know, you know, I apologize, I was busy, things were hectic, but let me make it up to you in X, Y, and Z. And I feel like when that happens, when you do that, I feel like people really, really appreciate it. And people also understand that you're a human being, you know, and that sometimes things can be busy, things can be overwhelming. But I feel like you're really good at, you know, following up with people, and not just like leaving people hanging or anything like that. I feel like you are dependable, but just kind of letting people know, especially if you are the kind who in a professional setting, you kind of like to show this Emperor energy of I've got it all together, I'm very professional, everything is good. Just letting it know if you ever do have times where professional duties have to take a little bit of a break just for you to kind of get caught up with things, just letting people know, and finding little ways to make it up to them. I think a little goes a long way. Ace of Swords, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. So just being honest. I think people really value you. Honestly, this is a beautiful, beautiful spread, pile one. So this is what I have for you. Really, really wonderful. I think you're doing very well, and I think you're seen in a really, really positive light. Awesome. So this is what I have for you, pile one. I'm getting a little more. Hold on. Let me get one more thing. I was just splitting the deck. What would you like to say? King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, I think this is a piece of advice. But as you continue to ascend, I feel like because you have a very strong kind of energy when it comes to your professional life, I feel like you get a lot of respect. And I think that things are going to continue to grow for you financially and monetarily. So this kind of energy of people feeling a little bit, you know, this could be coworkers, just kind of people around you, people feeling insecure, people, you know, feeling a certain way about you, kind of your professional achievements, just kind of always have your sword at the ready if needed. I feel like there's a lot of respect and a lot of appreciation for you, but there's always going to be negativity and jealousy. So just kind of be prepared for that. I do feel like you will always face a little bit of opposition, but the higher you climb, the more people will find your position desirable. But I feel like you'll have no problem kind of defending yourself. I feel like a lot of people value you. I don't really feel like most people in a professional sense want to go against you, but there will be people who want to do that. But I feel like you're prepared for that. Yeah, Five of Swords in the Justice, but they'll get what's coming to them. I feel like as long as you keep working hard, keep being dependable, and really showing your value, that's going to take you to all the places of successes that you want to achieve. Beautiful. So that's what I have for you, pile one. Very, very nice energy. I do hope it resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles, book a reading with me, or check out one of my other videos. All right. Thank you so much, pile one. And until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you. Hi, pile two. So if you choose a second pile, then this is your reading on how you're viewed at work, at your place of employment, by coworkers, by your boss. We'll just get some general energy, and then we'll tap into your coworkers, your boss, and clients if you have any. So I do have to say, today's energy, all the piles are slightly different. I'm definitely getting some different storylines, but I feel like it all resolves actually really nicely. So for you, pile two, I feel like at your job right now, I feel like there might be some, I don't even want to say concern necessarily, but I feel like there are some people who are wondering if you are dissatisfied at your place of employment. However, I feel like if that's the case, if people are wondering that, I feel like they want to do things so that that's not the case anymore, so that you are happy, so that you are content. So how do people feel about you at your job? People actually really, really like you. I feel like they really enjoy being around you. I feel like when you connect with people, I feel like they really enjoy it. I feel like you work very hard. You're very steadfast. This could have been somewhere you've been working for a while. But people are just kind of concerned. I don't know if it's your behavior or maybe just some things that are going on around you. This could even be multiple people who are dissatisfied, and they're just thinking pile two might be dissatisfied as well. But the thought of you not wanting to continue here or not liking how things are going is very unpleasant to the people around you. They don't want you to be not happy here. Because I feel like in terms of balance, the temperance, I feel like the people around you at work right now want to make sure that things are balanced for you. Wow, look at this. The Hierophant. You're very respected. The Judgment. Very valuable. The Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Let's get that one more in the Death. So I feel like the people around you at your job want to transform things for you so that you're comfortable at your place of work. Because I feel like with how positively you're viewed, how much people like you, and how much people appreciate having you around, they want you to be in that same energy. They really want you to be happy at your job. I definitely see that there could be some talk of maybe giving you a raise or a promotion here. Yeah, King of Wands. You're seen as someone, hardworking, someone that gets things done. Very hardworking with the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Someone who's willing to, be committed to their work here. Wow, the Sun. You make a lot of people happy at your job. Seven of Wands. There may have been a period of time at your work where you felt a little bit like you had to be on the defense here. So this is what I'm getting. If you've expressed your dissatisfaction with something at work, people want to change that and make things better for you. If you haven't expressed any dissatisfaction, there might have been things that were going on where there might have been some people who were kind of trying to bring negativity towards you or block you, or it's really giving me kind of a jealous energy, because you do come off as very hardworking. You kind of come off really as a perfect employee here. And I feel like a lot of people recognize that and appreciate that, but there were some people who were maybe threatened by that and kind of try to get you trapped in your head or sabotage things. There are people at your job who have seen this. They maybe don't know how you feel about it if you know about it. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, I'm really seeing a strong desire to give you more compensation, give you more appreciation here, because they see you as somebody very steadfast, very hardworking. Ten of Cups, people love you at your job. I don't know where you work. Ten of Wands, they feel like you work very, very hard, but when you interact with people, they feel you make people feel good when you talk to them at work as well too. Especially if you work with clients, if you work with like other people just at your job, when they interact with you, like they really just love talking to you. Yeah, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. You're very honest, very forthright. You work well with others. You work very well with others. Ace of Cups. You are so loved at your job, Pile 2. I think that's why there's this energy of like, how is Pile 2 feeling? Like, is Pile 2 unhappy here? Like, what do we do? Can we fix this? Like, yeah, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. And they kind of want to like figure this out quick. So I don't know what happened here. And like, if you're not feeling bad at your job, I feel like they just still feel like they're not giving you enough. Like, you're not getting either enough power, enough money, enough. Yeah, they do not want you to go anywhere. Empress. Oh my gosh. Wow, they do not want you to go anywhere, Pile 2. King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. There are definitely some masculine energies. This could be men or women, but just people in a stronger, more masculine energy who are really kind of like trying to do some things to make sure that you don't go anywhere. All right, so let's get your boss. How does your boss feel about you? There he is, the Emperor. Wow. Wow, your boss loves you. Also, your boss might be about to choose you for like some sort of something. Promotion, raise, project. If it's not even just that, you might just be the kind of person where if your boss has something that needs to get done, they're like, Pile 2. Yeah, Justice. Queen of Cups. Your boss really likes you. Your boss might even be kind of like, have a little crush on you. I'm just gonna say that, Pile 2. But they also just find you as someone very passionate, as somebody who really gets things done, as somebody who is just a great asset. Like, your boss really appreciates you. Ace of Cups, your boss loves you. Like, you are so loved, Pile 2. Like, this is wonderful energy. All right, how do your coworkers feel about you? How do your coworkers feel about you? Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Very balanced, very healing, very fair. You work well with others. You really do. Oh my gosh, why did it flip like that? With the Five of Swords, you definitely have some coworkers who feel kind of insecure in comparison to you. It's kind of even be more of like a low vibrational energy. Three of Pentacles, but you're so nice to work with. Like, you work really, really well with others. Yeah, oh my gosh. You are loved at your job. I don't know what is going on here, Pile 2. This is so cute. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands and the Knight. This is kind of funny. Okay, so Pile 2. Once again, so loved at your job. Your scene is so balanced. Like, the cards are really, really nice. I think that's why there's this really strong, like, we need to make sure Pile 2's happy. Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like because you come off, like, really confident, really effective, you almost kind of come off, too, like, everything just kind of comes easy to you. Like, you're able to do your job really easily, really effectively, it seems. And there are some coworkers who kind of feel like really battered and bruised in their responsibilities, but they look at you and you're just like, hey, like, work's done, like, what's up? Like, Page of Wands, especially too, like, if you have sort of like a younger energy or there's something like newer or younger about you, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They do see you as a blessing though. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. But I see that your coworkers also like don't want like to see you hurt or like want to go against you. I feel like there might be like that. I don't know. I'm not even really getting that there's anyone like going against you at work. I feel like everybody's in like support of you with the Justice, because I just feel like people really, really just appreciate you once again. I feel like you're really hardworking, but at the same time, like, you're really easy to work with. You're very passionate. You're very nice. People love talking to you. People love hanging out with you. People love seeing you. And so maybe some people are a little bit insecure, but I'm not getting anybody like trying to like undermine you or anything. I think that's why we have this strong energy of like people really, really liking you and being like, is Pile 2 happy? Like, it might even be the kind of situation with that Five of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been some like concern maybe around money in the past, where maybe wherever you work just didn't have the finances and like, okay, this is what I'm getting. For some of you, I definitely see that there's talks of like a raise or you getting an increase in compensation here. And it could have been a situation where the place that you work just didn't like have the money, or they thought they didn't, or just something was going on. But they feel like they're reconciling that, and so there's going to be like an increase in your finances. I'm also seeing too that this also might be the kind of working environment where other people are stressed or kind of going through things. And so that may have manifested in maybe some like unpleasant interactions. Because I do see that maybe something happened that will cause people to think like, is pile 2 still happy here? However, once again, I just feel like the prioritization around you is just reconciling that and making sure that you're happy, that you're good, that you're respected. Yeah, six of Pentacles. They just want to make sure everything is balanced. Okay, and how do your clients feel about you? People you work with, if you have clients. How do your clients feel about you? Your clients love you too. And they don't want to fight with you. With the balance, with the temperance. I feel like your clients love you. I feel like you're also very much known as somebody who brings balance. You're someone who follows through. I feel like with your clients, like once again, you're always just like, you always bring, a good product. You always bring positive conclusions. I feel like you're very balanced. You're very polite. And yeah, I just feel like your clients just kind of trust you and know that, you'll deliver on what you say you'll deliver in a thoughtful way. Yeah, beautiful. Very honest, very forthright, very dependable. Just great. I mean, this is wonderful energy. Wow, confirmation there too. Wonderful. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Very clean cut. So if you're kind of like wondering maybe how people are feeling about you, there's a lot of love and respect for you. I wasn't sure what I was going to get when I did today's reading. And I have to admit, I'm always a little bit nervous about doing a reading on like something as important as employment. Because, especially nowadays, your place of employment, that's your livelihood. But to get such wonderful messages is so beautiful and such a relief. So I feel like if there's anything, it's just that people are wondering, is pile 2 happy, and how can we ensure that pile 2 stays happy? So expect to see, definitely some more opportunities, some better compensation. I don't have a timeline on that, but don't be surprised if you see that in the future. Beautiful. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Really nice, very clean cut. Keep up the good work. I just feel like everything is looking really good. You're really respected and loved, and I think as long as you keep working hard and working well with others, being a pleasure to be around, things are just going to keep going very well for you, and people are going to continue to advocate for you. Wonderful. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I do hope it resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles, one of my other readings, or you can book a personal with me. All right, thank you so much, pile 2. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. So that's what I have for you. So until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose a third pile, then this is your reading on how you are viewed at work, your place of employment. We'll go over kind of the general energy, and then we will go over how your boss views you, how your coworkers view you, and how your clients view you if you have clients. So very, very nice energy so far today. It's actually been really, really wonderful, and I'm assuming pile 3 will also be just as nice. But all the piles are a little bit different storylines and things going on. But for you, pile 3, I see that you're seen as someone, number one, very honest, very hardworking, very effective, a great communicator, someone very like fiscally responsible too. People really enjoy being around you. It's kind of funny. I'm seeing sort of a dual energy here where you kind of have two modes at work, at least based on how people know you, where I feel like for the most part, you're hardworking, you're steady, you're reliable, but you're fun to be around. You have kind of like a light energy. I feel like when you interact with people, like people can have fun with you. I feel like you can have nice conversations with people at work, but you're also known as somebody who, when a deadline is coming up or when you kind of have to put your head down and get that work done, you're really, really known to be very effective with that. I do want to get this Four of Swords though. So let's get that really quick, and then I feel like that's going to kind of tell the whole story. Okay, ooh, and a bunch came out. Wow, 10 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups. I feel like, I don't know, something happened at your job where someone might have been, like, doubting you behind the scenes. I think because you have, like, a really nice, like, fresh energy. But I feel like whatever happened here, once again, I'm just getting either it's because of, like, your fresh energy. You have, like, this light energy where I feel like when you interact with people, you're very nice, you're very understanding. I feel like you're not mean or anything at work, but you're effective. And there may have been someone who either didn't know you, didn't have that much experience with you, didn't really have experience with how much value you bring. I'm really getting called to say, too, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, if there was someone that you've newly started to work with at work and you kind of just got, like, a weird feeling from this person, this could have been, like, within the last year or so, but just someone who was, like, new or just didn't know you as well or hadn't worked with you as much. This could be someone you know. This could be someone you don't know. But I feel like this person, for whatever reason, really, like, kind of had it out for you. But whatever has happened here, I feel like you've really proved your worth. Like, someone wanted people to think that you didn't know what you were doing, even though you're known as being someone who knows what they're doing. And this person's really sad now. Wow, Ace of Cups, because you're very loved at your job. Wow, Eight of Swords in reverse. Someone tried to get you trapped in your head and it just didn't work. I feel like you really stood up for yourself. Once again, I feel like you're very, very loved and well-liked and well-valued at your job. I feel like whoever this person was, this is really giving me if there was, a serious, issue at work, or if you were feeling like just something was happening that was very unpleasant or making work, difficult. I feel like there was maybe, one person who was really trying to, kind of topple your foundation for whatever reason. I feel like maybe it's just coming from jealousy. Yeah. And this person was, really conniving, the moon, really working behind the scenes. 10 of Cups. But whatever this person did, I feel like it actually is just going to work out for you in the long run. I actually feel like people love you and value you even more. This might have even been the kind of situation that really pushed you to prove your worth or prove your abilities. And so I feel like people value you even more. It didn't work at all. This person is, the Five of Swords. This person has been really defeated. This person feels very defeated. I don't know who this person is. But that's, the general energy that I'm getting right now is I feel like, especially if you've been working at this place for a while, even if you haven't, the amount of time that you've been at your place of employment, you're known as someone who's very easy to get along with, that a lot of people like, very hardworking, very reliable, very dependable. But somebody, wanted to bring an end to this because of, jealousy or competitiveness. So this person, tried to do things to make people change their really positive opinion about you. But all it did was make you prove yourself even more, and now people love you and value you even more. I just feel like if someone tried to uproot you from this place, I feel like all they've done is giving you deeper roots and giving you a deeper foundation at the place that you were. Yeah, 9 of Wands in reverse. This person tried to make things hard for you, but instead it's just, about to make things easier for you. You're very successful, very victorious. I mean, you're seen as a great leader. People really like you and admire you here. People have a lot of love for you. All right, so how does your boss feel about you? So this is definitely giving me the pile of someone who maybe recently experienced some difficulties at work. Yeah, 2 of Swords in reverse. Your boss definitely doesn't want you to feel blocked off. Especially if someone was trying to block you off, delay you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Your boss feels like you're the truth. Yeah, your boss really, really likes you with the 9 of Cups, the Death, Page of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Once again, your boss, if this is really resonating with you and you feel like someone was working behind the scenes to try to sabotage you, make your job harder, I feel like your boss is aware of this and is doing things to rectify the situation. Yeah, the Lovers, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Your boss really okay, I will say this. I do see a lot of love here from your boss in particular. I think your boss also has a lot of fondness for you as well. This is kind of specific. I didn't get this in the other piles, but I almost feel a slight protective energy. Your boss really values you because, once again, I feel like you're the type of person who comes to work to do your job, but at the same time, you're easy to work with. You're nice. People like you. I feel like your boss really likes you. And your boss also kind of maybe sees you as someone slightly vulnerable to a hostile energy, just because that's not the energy you bring to work at all. I feel like if you're ever in a quote-unquote hostile energy, it's only the Queen of Swords energy, just hey guys, we need to get this stuff done. But it's never trying to sabotage anyone, hurt anyone. Yeah. So expect to see some more balance here. And I feel like things are being done behind the scenes to kind of clear the path for you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Someone definitely wants to give you a raise as well. I feel like, yeah, the increase in money here is really significant here. Whoever this person was who tried, literally, because they don't want you to go anywhere. Especially if someone was really causing problems for you. I feel like people are aware of this. They're trying to reconcile this. And whoever this was who's trying to cause problems for you, all they've actually done is motivate people to give you more, like, power, more influence, more foundation here. And also to give you more money. Honestly, strength. Because you maintain strength and dignity through all this. Ooh, okay. Last thing I'll say, if that really resonates for you, whoever that person was that was trying to fight with you or trying to cause problems, since we are still talking about your boss, I feel like your boss, and I'm not getting just your boss, I feel like multiple people are now fighting this person, or this person is in a lot of, like, conflict at work, and I feel like you're not. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Page of Wands. I think the most significant thing is people know that whoever this person was, because I feel like this person isn't just fighting with you or didn't just try to, like, sabotage you. You just happen to be maybe one of the most glaring examples. I think because you're very no drama, like, you're very easy to work with, and I don't think you get a lot of complaints from people ever, either at your job. And I feel like whoever this person was, like, it's kind of funny. This person was, like, very OD. I don't know who they are, what their problem is, but I just feel like they were like, Pal 3, Pal 3, Pal 3, and they were like, I've never ever heard anyone complain about Pal 3. This is, like, it's giving me very much that scenario. But I feel like this person also talks about this way about other people as well. And so I feel like there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of drama. But I feel because people know about this, they look at you and they see that you've just continued to work hard, continue to be nice, continue to be pleasant. You might even know this person has been doing this, but you're still nice and pleasant to this person. You may have kind of let it be known that you kind of know what's going on, but at the end of the day, you prioritize your job and getting things done over, you know, pettiness and conflict. People see that you've balanced having to deal with this person and still getting your job done and still being easy to work with. And I feel like that's increased your value tremendously. So let's get your coworkers. How do your coworkers view you? Oh, your coworkers think you are hot. Uh-oh. Oh. I have been getting the Ace of Wands today. I mean, I definitely think that, with this Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups, I feel like a lot of your coworkers find you very attractive. They also find you very enlightened here. Oh. You might be known as, like, the office hottie, or, like, the work hottie. I don't know. But you are also seen as someone who maybe would not be interested in anybody that you work with. I have to be honest, there also might be somebody at your work who's kind of, like, known for liking you. And I feel like this is, like, a big... You might have the kind of workplace where people just, like, talk a lot, or just, like, it's not all work that's being done, you know? There's a lot of chat, there's a lot of gossip, there's just, like, a lot of, like, you know, like, social stuff happening. Yeah, you don't want a lot of talk. And I think, too, because at this point you've been known as being someone who's really just, like, a good hard worker, someone who's nice to be around for so long, that it's almost kind of like a given. I don't feel like people talk about it as much anymore because that's, like, literally what you're known for. And I feel like now people just kind of want to talk about, like, other things that they find, like, more interesting or, like, different, if that makes sense. And so there is talk about you being very attractive. I think one person in particular, it could even be your boss. People could even say that your boss really likes you or, like, favors you. But, like, I don't even see, like, people are really, like, that, like, upset about it. Maybe somebody's upset about it. Oh, it might even be why this person was trying to attack you. This person might like your boss. Oh. Okay, so if that first part resonated where you felt like someone was trying to come for you, it could be because this person is jealous and they maybe like your boss or something, or someone higher up in your place of employment, and they feel like this person favors you or likes you, and so they have, like, a vendetta against you. But they kind of messed up their own situation because I don't even feel like you have... I mean, maybe you're having some sort of relationship with your boss, but I'm not getting that. I mean, if you do, you know, I'm not going to say anything about it. But this person is just jealous in general. I think because you also do get, like, a lot of positive praise, positive attention here. And I feel like this person just kind of wanted to... mess things up for you. This person just seems kind of unhappy in their own life as well too. They kind of wanted to uproot you. You also, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles, you might be younger, less experienced, in a lower position in this company, but you seem like you have like you seem very content and that things are growing really nicely for you. There also might be a lot of talks about like promoting you or giving you a higher position or just giving you more. This person might have known about it and just like was jealous. So yeah, but I feel like I see that resolving, and I feel like people kind of going to bat for you. And I also feel like there's some people higher above you, or people with more, or either more power or just like a significant amount of power, depending on where you are at your place of employment, who want to kind of reconcile this and kind of clean this up. Because I think that they see you as a really big asset. I feel like you're very well liked. I feel like also, I'm going to be honest, you're kind of eye candy for a lot of people, and they just don't want to see you go anywhere. But you're also really nice and nice to work with. It's a nice energy. Okay, so let's get your clients really quick. So if you have clients, if Pile 3 has clients, how does their clients feel about them? Very steadfast, hardworking. I do feel like you are known as someone who kind of takes their time with things, but it's always quality strength. Wow, your clients do love you though. You also might have some clients who are very attracted to you as well. Wow, the Hierophant, a lot of respect for you. A lot of admiration for you. A lot of faith in you, a lot of dependence on you if that's applicable. They also feel like you're very hardworking and you carry a lot of burdens, but at the same time, I feel like they really trust you. I just feel like you are very highly admired. I don't know what kind of clients you have. You almost kind of give me like a celebrity energy with the Hierophant and the Star. But like someone who is seen as a star based on like their hard work, their intelligence, their abilities. And I think that's why the energy is so strong of just kind of you unanimously being seen as someone just really hardworking, great to be around, so that when anybody does go against you, it just comes off really weird and bizarre. It honestly kind of freaks. I'm gonna be honest, especially in this situation, if there was somebody at your job who was like trying to like come against you, people were kind of like literally like freaked out, because they were like, what? Like, where is this coming from? Like, it was kind of scary. But then they started to realize either this person like talks about this about a bunch of people, or this person is just like crazy or deluded. Yeah, it's just a very intense energy of just like, why are you attacking Pile 3? And I do have to say this as well too. If you're some sort of like minority or different in some way, like if you're a person of color, if you're a woman, if you have like a disability, or if you just kind of come from a different background, people are looking at this person and thinking like, are they just prejudiced? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Wow, this person feels very defeated. Yeah. Like, this person didn't have a legitimate reason to go against you other than maybe, you know, some superficial difference or some prejudice here. And it's not looking good for that person. But for you, it's looking really, really nice. So keep up the good work. I would just say, yeah, just be aware mainly, too, that there's a very strong, like, attractive, like, kind of sexual, sensual energy. So that might be the only thing to kind of keep an eye out for. But otherwise, everything looks really, really good. Wonderful messages today. And I definitely feel like with the world, too, I feel like people also know you as someone who delivers. Someone who gets the job done, looks good while doing it, and it's just a pleasure to be around. And I feel like as long as you kind of continue to maintain that energy, I feel like people will continue to advocate for you, especially too because you have a very strong reputation of being hardworking, easy to work with, and very well liked. I think that does a lot of the heavy lifting for you actually when there are moments of, you know, conflict or opposition, which I think in your situation are honestly pretty rare. I feel like you're kind of universally praised and well respected here. Beautiful energy. I'm so happy to deliver these messages. And as I said in Pile 2 as well, I was a little bit nervous to do this reading just because, you know, I feel like your livelihood, your place of employment is kind of important. And so it's always kind of a little bit nerve-wracking to see what those messages are going to be. But all of today's messages have been wonderful. And I feel like my collective are very hardworking, very easy to work with. And I feel like that's going to take you a very, very long way. But just remember, you know, to advocate for yourself, you know, let it be known, you know, this is what I bring to the table. This is why I should be valued. And I will deliver on that value. But beautiful, beautiful energy. Wonderful. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much once again for watching my readings, hanging out with me today. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, that's okay. You can check out one of the other piles, one of my other readings, or you can book a personal with me. All right, thank you so much, pile 3. Wonderful messages today. I do hope everyone's doing well. Thank you all once again for your patience. And I'll definitely be bringing some more readings soon. All right, thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and God bless you.